If the recent blizzard that wreaked havoc on a good chunk of Canada and the US has you wondering whether you need a tire upgrade so that you can deal with the ice and the snow the next time Snowmageddon strikes, you're not alone. So let's take a closer look at how you can survive the next Arctic bomb as we talk tires. Whether you had to deal with the freezing rain in Seattle or the 100 inches of snow that covered Buffalo, New York, the blizzard of 2022 touched the lives of the majority of Americans and Canadians. If you were one of the unfortunate few who had to actually go out in this weather and you got stuck in your car, let's talk about your tires to see if an upgrade will help you the next time an Arctic bomb threatens the continent. Now, let me be clear though. I'm not suggesting that a good set of tires will do miracles. There are limits to what the right tires can do. What I'm saying is that the right kind of tires will give you a fighting chance when a blizzard hits, whereas the wrong kind of tires, they'll get you stuck and stranded much earlier in the storm. So with that thought in mind, let's take a look at what might be on your vehicle right now and whether you might want to upgrade your tires so that you're ready for the next blast of winter if it comes. Now we're going to go from worst case scenario to best case scenario. And really the worst case scenario would be if you're currently riding on summer tires and you're hoping to go anywhere with them the next time an Arctic bomb causes temperatures to plummet and the snow and the ice to accumulate in your area. Summer tires have been engineered to give you maximum grip in warm weather, but they're useless in the cold, in the ice, and the snow for two reasons. Number one, they lack the biting edges you need for grip in winter conditions. And number two, they're made of a rubber compound that hardens in cold temperatures. That means you'll be sliding around on the ice and snow just like a hockey puck slides around on the ice during a game. So summer tires are definitely the worst option during a blizzard. Next, going from worst to best, we have all-season tires. These are better on ice and snow than a summer tire. They have more biting edges and are made of a compound that stays pliable at lower temperatures than the compound used to make summer tires. They can handle light snow, so they'll get you further down the road in a blizzard than summer tires, but they're still no match for an Arctic bomb. Next on our worst to best case scenarios list are all-season tires, but they're with an all-weather rating. So let's just call them all-weather tires for short. What sets all-weather tires apart from the traditional all-season tire is the fact that all-weather tires come with a three-peak mountain snowflake logo on their sidewall, which means they can actually handle ice and snow. They come with the biting edges you'll need for traction in winter conditions, and they're made with a rubber compound that stays pliable long after summer tires and all-season tires turn into hockey pucks. Our next pick on our worst case to best case scenarios list is the mighty winter tire. Like the all-weather tire, the winter tire comes with a three-peak mountain snowflake logo, which means it can handle winter conditions. The compound remains soft at low temperatures, which means you'll have the grip you need when things freeze over. And the tread is aggressive, which means you'll have the grip you need to get through the snow. Now, what sets the dedicated winter tire apart from the all-weather tire, even though both have the three-peak mountain snowflake logo, is the fact that the winter tire was specifically engineered for the cold, the ice, and the snow, while the all-weather tire is a compromise. It can only do so well in the winter because it also has to perform in the heat of the summer. It can handle the winter and the summer well, but not as well as a dedicated winter tire in the cold, and not as well as a dedicated summer tire in the heat. So if you want maximum winter performance, I would still go with a dedicated winter tire. Next on our list is the winter tire with the three-peak mountain snowflake logo plus this new ice grip logo, which is currently available in both the US and Canada only on two tires, the Nokian Hakkapeliitta 10 and the Hakkapeliitta R5. This is a new level of winter tire certification that came out of Europe recently and is now making its way to North America. Although tires with this new Ice Grip logo offer extra grip on icy roads, they don't do well in warmer weather and when they have to deal with wet roads. So switching over to a heavy-duty winter tire like this with the Ice Grip logo on it would be overkill if you live in the part of North America where you get the occasional blast of winter, but then a few days later the weather warms up and everything melts and now you're driving on wet roads. Now finally, on our list of worst to best case scenarios, we find the studded winter tire. Although studded winter tires will give you extra traction, you want to keep in mind that they're also very noisy and they're more slippery on dry asphalt than a good winter tire. They're also not legal in all states and provinces, and one of the tire experts I interviewed recently for an article told me that when the temperature drops below -31 Fahrenheit or -35 Celsius, the ice becomes so hard that the studs no longer offer extra grip. So you want to weigh the pros and cons of studded tires as well as the legalities before buying a set of these. Of course, you can always keep a set of snow chains in your trunk and install them when things get really bad. But as far as tire options go, I would stick with a good set of winter tires if you live further north on the continent, in the States or in Canada, and a good set of all-weather tires if you're further south on the continent. Now keep in mind that your tread depth will also make a difference. So even if you have a good set of winter tires, if they're a few years old and the tread has worn down, they won't perform as well as you might hope. Now, if you'd like to learn more about the new Ice Grip logo I mentioned before, you'll want to watch this video here. And as always, thanks for watching.